Well, it's time for our weekly check-in with Burlington Mayor Marianne Meed Ward. Jason Agnew chatted with the extra busy mayor this week as she's spending most of her evenings out in the community at pre-budget consultations.
Yes, this is the Budget Roadshow coming soon to a community center or hall near you. We've had two already in Ward 6 and Ward 1 last night. We've got Ward 2 coming up, Ward 3, so 3 nights this week, 2 nights next week. And there's a presentation for about half hour. I walk people through what the pressures are on our budget, what the tax increase is going to be all in with city region education, how those numbers all stack up, and then what the key investments and drivers of the budget are. Then we open the floor for about an hour for questions or comments. And we also have a workbook that people can tell us what they think and leave it there or take it home and send it in. And there's also about a 20-page pre-budget presentation, and that really goes through everything that I'm going to go through in the PowerPoint, but you can take that home, and it gives you a snapshot of everything well in advance of when we prepare that big 700-page-ish book. So this is really most of what you need to know to give us your input in terms of where you'd like to see increases, decreases, or just stand pat.
All right. Busy week indeed, out and about in the community, as you always are. But you are also looking for the community to come to you, or the city is, that is, with the Appeals Committee. Last call for the Appeals Committee. The city is seeking residents to assist. I didn't even know what it was. So explain to people what it is, and then what type of people the city feels is appropriate to volunteer on this committee.
Some sort of background in licensing, business appeals would be helpful, because it really is about if somebody is disputing license or a condition on a license or was turned down, there's an appeal process, and city council members do sit on that, as well as members of the community. So we hope we don't ever have to use it, which is probably why you haven't heard of it. It's rare. It's only in my entire time, I've only seen it struck, 2 or 3 times, which is good news. It means we resolve these issues, but it is an avenue, and we are required by legislation to have one of these committees. So.
All right. And finally, let's talk Millcroft, because we continue to talk the Millcroft development. So much so, the city has put up a website about the Milton Greens development that is going on. I get the feeling this was because there are so many questions and it is such a hot topic. But what type of information will be posted on this city website for Millcroft?
This is purely about construction, because as folks know, we opposed, we being City Council and the community, of course, opposed the development of several parcels on the golf course. We lost that fight at the tribunal. 2 successive ministers of municipal affairs and housing, Minister Klander and now Minister Flack, have said they are not going to intervene and issue a zoning order to keep it as parks and open space, which is what the zoning was. The community continues, of course, not to take no for an answer. I love their spirit. I love that they're saying, you know what, until it's done, it's not done for them and for us. So they continue to ask for that. But in the meantime, because of the tribunal ruling, the applicant has development rights, and they can do certain things. It is complicated by the fact that there is a stop work order currently at play because of the removal of some of the trees. That is an ongoing issue, but even with that, there are some things that they can do. Notwithstanding all of that, the community has said, look, we just like to know what's going to happen and when, so we can be ready, and so that when somebody sees a worker on site, our inbox doesn't fill up and everyone's asking questions, you're kind of reacting. So our staff have asked the developer, if you know you're going in to do some things, could you just let us know? We'll put it up here on our website. Residents can subscribe to get those alerts, so they'll know when we know what is happening. And that is unusual. Normally when it gets to this stage of development, council's out of it, the community's out of it. This is purely between staff and the applicant, but we're taking that extra step to be transparent with the community and really to give them information that they need to plan their lives.